Now we're going to see how to actually create the reports. To begin, assuming we're going to create a merit report, we open the folder in Drive that's got the merit reports in. Do not try to rename these files, that will happen automatically. So we just double click to open the first doc, which is going to be our merit report. Now the file is opening. And there it is. You can see that there are fields where student particular information is going to be put in, such as name, the subject, their teacher, and so on. That information is going to come mostly from the files from ManageBack. Alright, to begin the process, we click the Add-on button and we select Report Creator. And we select the first item on the menu, Run Report Creator. We click to authorize and allow. And after we've authorized access to our drive, you'll find this little sidebar comes up. And you can see that we can scroll this and we've got various things we can do here. Up here, if you click on this list box, all of the students whose information you copied from ManageBack will appear in this list, and you can pick one. You can pick subjects. All of the subjects that you teach should be in the list. Now down here is information that can be included in your report. If somewhere in the report you have a bullet points field, then these bullet points that you select will be inserted there. If these bullet points aren't really what you want, then you can easily change them. So you just select that and you type a new bullet point that suits you. The same with the email. Down here, this is the email header that will be sent. So this will actually say Merit Report for Excellence, followed by whatever the student's full name is. That will be the header for the email sent to the parents. Now because this email is sent from the report creator and not from your Gmail box, the only place you can get to actually type the email is in this little box here. And if you select that little corner thing and drag it down, you have a large enough box there where you can type your email. So you might want to type a different email. And you can type fields in there to automatically put in information, or you can just type an email particularly for this student. Underneath that is the option to select who this email is going to go to. Now the parents automatically get the email, so they're not in the list. Also, the homeroom teacher of the student automatically gets the email. They are not in the list. But for anyone else, you get to choose that. Now, if you don't type @iss.edu.sg, that will be added. So it's best just to type the names at the first part of the email and not put that other part on. Now, normally the emails for progress reports and merit reports go to LGLs, and so if you have two different LGLs, you can put them there. If you're already an LGL and you're the only one, you could leave it out. But for me, I have two LGLs, one for maths and one for science, so I put them both there. But the science one only applies to DP for me, and whereas the maths one applies to both. So that's why I've got a choice here of selecting when that email will be used. Then down here, the respective coordinators for MYP and DP are already chosen to be sent when it's a DP or when it's an MYP. Down the bottom is the registrar one, which is always sent, so that a record is kept of the reports that are sent. Now, this is a little bit complicated, but if those boxes are not selected, as in this registrar one, then they would be sent for both MYP or DP. If they're both selected, it's the same as not selecting any. But if one of them is selected, it will only be sent to that person if the student is either DP, in that case, or for this one, is MYP. Otherwise, it would not be sent. Once you set up these MYP and DP boxes, then you never have to touch them again, because if you decide not to send an email to any one of these people, you just uncheck it and check the other one. The BCC box overrides everything else. And so if that is not selected, no email will be sent to that person. So to summarize, if you always want an email to be sent to someone, don't use the MYP and DP boxes. If you want it to be sent based on whether a student is MYP or DP, you can then start checking these boxes. And if you check them both, then it'll be sent in both cases anyway. But the BCC box overrides everything else. Alright. Now, if you change this and you want it changed permanently so that every time you send a report, it will come up with these defaults, what you do is before you select a student, leave it on none, make your changes to your email and your subject line and your emails down here, and then click this blue button, Merge to Doc. And what that will do, as it says here on the first line, it will save the values but do not merge. It will save them to the sheet containing the default values, so that in the future, instead of these preferences, your own preferences will come up every time you do a merit report or a progress report. Okay, so assuming these are the preferences that we want, we can select a student, select a subject, select maybe some bullet points, correct our email and everything that we want. When we're done, click Merge to Doc, and that's about it. And when we merge, you'll notice first of all that the name of the document now reflects the name of the student and the subject and the date. And if you look down through this document, you'll see that the correct information has been put in. The only problem is the preferred name of students in ManageBack often isn't desirable for putting in an email or in a report. So it looks funny to say, dear parent or guardian of Amelia Joanna Raj. So we need to be careful about that and just fix that there, and we'd fix that there. Looks pretty good. And then we might want to add some more information down here. Some stuff to qualify our stuff we put in the other bits, so it makes a really nice report. So just as you would if you were typing it yourself, and just add what you want. Now when it's done, and you're happy with what's in the email and everything, you just click Check Email. What that does, here we go. Now, it's added another page on top of his merit report, as it was, but it's added another page on the top for us to check what will actually be sent. So here we have the parents' emails. That's who it's going to be sent to. That's the subject line. That looks good. Here's our BCC list. Check that everything looks right. That's who we want to send it to. Remember, it will also go to the homeroom teacher. If the homeroom teacher is also in one of these other categories, the email will only be sent once, not twice. The letter looks okay. If there's anything there that doesn't look okay, then say the email is strange. We can go back and we can change that. Say, instead of saying I am pleased to inform you, we want to say I am delighted to inform you, or whatever. Make our changes. Or maybe we picked the wrong person to send the email to. Now click check email again, and you'll notice now it's saying something different. I am delighted to inform you. And you'll notice now we have BCC list. It's corrected that. So this just makes it easier to check exactly what's going to happen when you send this. When you're happy that it's all right, and it may be all right first time, all we have to do now is one more step, which I'm not going to do right now, because if I did, this email would be sent. All I need to is click that red button down there and the whole job is done. I'm not going to do that for obvious reasons. This is only a demonstration, so I'll cancel that. And that's basically how you do it. Now when we do click the red button, only this bottom part will be sent, attached to the email as a PDF. And that's it. And actually, it's very, very quick. Doesn't take very long. And when you've done it a couple of times, you don't even have to think about it. Enjoy!